The following program is being brought to you on the Voice America Women's Channel. For more information about our network and to check out additional show hosts and topics of interest, please visit voiceamericawomen.com. The Voice America Talk Radio Network is the worldwide leader in live Internet talk radio. Visit voiceamerica.com. The views and ideas expressed on the following program are strictly those of the host or guests and do not necessarily reflect the views and ideas held by the Voice America Talk Radio Network, its staff, and management.
Welcome to Empowering Women, Transforming Lives with Rebecca Hall Gruyter. In our program each week, we provide the tools, ideas, and encouragement to help you move ahead on your journey, becoming a more powerful and impactful woman in your own life. Now here's your host, Rebecca Hall Gruyter.
Welcome to the show, everyone. I hope that you're having an absolutely amazing week. And I'm excited to talk with you today about peace, magic, and your gifts. How to really step into these things during the holidays and throughout the year. Because what you're going to learn today is the things that we can do during the holidays to help us bring that holiday magical feeling in, not waiting for things outside of us, but ourselves bring that in, are the same sort of techniques we can use throughout the year. So that means that we can actually have that magical holiday feeling throughout our year and throughout our life. So I'm very, very excited to have this conversation with you today. We have a couple amazing experts that are going to really help us explore how to step into peace, our magic, our gifts, and really stand powerfully in our lives. So I hope you're as excited as I am. Let's take a collective breath together as we connect by breath. And actually, I'm going to invite each of you to be fully present because I want you to get everything out of our conversation today that you can. We are here to serve, support, and empower you. So breathe that in. Beautiful. And for those of you who are driving, I invite you to please stay safe, eyes open, alert, no texting and driving, just internally tuning in to our conversation, being very present in what is being shared because I believe you're here on purpose. And there's something here for you in our conversation today, and I want you to fully receive. Those of you who are able to, however, let's sit back in our chairs and take a deep breath. Beautiful, both feet on the floor. Eyes closed, a big belly press. Breathing in through your nose, out through your mouth. Putting one hand on your heart, one hand on your head. Keep breathing, eyes closed. What is it you need today? What is it that will be of service to you, that will support you, that you're looking for and need today to encourage you, to empower you, and to help you step forward powerfully in your gifts, your magic, peace, your power? What is it that you need today? And just receive that information. Sometimes it comes in a picture, sometimes it comes in a memory. Use all of your senses and just receive. What is it that you need today? And once you receive that information, come fully present back into the room. Open up your eyes. And I invite you to actually write down whatever it is that you need today so you can keep it top of mind. Fully be on the lookout for whatever it is that you need that will encourage you, that will empower you, that you are willing and ready to receive? What is it that you need? And are you willing to receive it? Because those are two different questions. Sometimes we'll pause and be still enough to recognize what we need. And I find frequently we can't tap into that unless we're willing to slow down for a moment, ask the question, and receive the answer. But then the next step in that is a willingness to receive that. Whatever it is we said we needed, are we willing to actually lean in and receive it? So I invite you to be willing to lean in and to receive whatever it is that you need that will encourage you and empower you on your journey. But what I'm going to encourage you to do, listeners, while we go to this first 2-minute moment, really stay present. Don't try to run off and cross things off your list. Stay very present, willing to receive whatever it is that you need, and take this time to connect and really sit in what it is that you're leaning into in our conversation today. And when we come back, we will get ready to start our first exciting expert interview. We'll talk to you in just a moment.
Voice America Women. Your passion starts here.
Are you ready for your rush of success? I'm Jim T. Chong, the walk star.
And I'm Cammie Ferry, the theater queen, the host of Rush Hour for Success on Money 105.5 on Thursdays and Fridays at 2 p.m. It's about getting entertained and getting solutions for your success in life and business.
Visit us on Facebook at Money 105.5 FM Rush Hour for Success, or download the Money 105.5 app on your phone for the live stream. That's Thursdays and Fridays, 2 p.m. Pacific Time. Get entertained,
get educated, and get your rush on
Rush Hour for Success.
Rebecca Hall Gruyter's Speaker Talent Search is looking for speakers wanting to get on more stages. With just one audition, you could open the doors to hundreds of speaking opportunities, reach more people, and expand your impact. Finalists get to audition live in front of leaders looking to fill all kinds of speaking opportunities. Apply now at SpeakerTalentSearch.com. That's SpeakerTalentSearch.com. We look forward to hearing your message.
Announcing a powerful new TV channel featuring programs designed to enhance and transform your life. Make powerful connections, one program at a time. And by doing so, we can bring transformation to the world. Tune in each week to Empowered Connections TV as we add new programs to help you make empowered connections of your own. Visit EmpoweredConnectionsTV.com. That's EmpoweredConnectionsTV.com. And make the most of an incredible life transformation.
Become our friend on Facebook. Post your thoughts about our shows and network on our timeline. Visit Facebook.com/Voice America.
You're listening to Empowering Women, Transforming Lives with your host, Rebecca Hall Gruyter. If you have a question or comment for Rebecca or her guest, we'd love to hear from you. Please call into the program at 1-866-613-1612. That's 1-866-613-1612. You may also send an email to Rebecca at yourpurposedrivenpractice.com. Now back to Empowering Women, Transforming Lives.
Welcome back, everyone. I hope that you took those 2 minutes just for you to take a breath, pause, and really receive and listen. We get so busy in life, we can sometimes forget to pause. And I want to invite you throughout the show, you're going to have these 2-minute moments where you can pause and listen and receive whatever is coming through, because sometimes it'll be from our conversation. Something can hit you and be supportive to you and really help you step into your magic. And other times, just by being connected with all of us and willing to receive, you'll have great insights and guidance come to you as well. So really take advantage of those 2 minutes throughout the show. Well, this first interview segment is going to be with our amazing Laurie. You heard a little bit of her heart in the opening segment when she shared peace, love, and joy had been placed on her heart today. But I wanted to more formally introduce her to you. So Laurie is the founder of Feminine Power Flow, a speaker, a business coach, and is passionate about helping women business owners grow their companies by tapping into their full potential. Please lean in and warmly welcome the amazing Laurie Zerga to the show. Welcome.
Thank you. Glad to be here.
You are so welcome. We're excited to have you joining us. And I love to start with the why question. Why is this work about helping women in this way? Why is that personally so important to you?
It's really important to me because throughout my life, I was raised pretty traditionally. I joke that I was raised to be a wife and a mommy. And through the years, I had to learn to question things and stand up in a different way than I had been raised to in my earlier years. And I've seen that throughout my career working. I see women that don't feel worthy. They don't stand up for themselves. They don't ask for what they want. And I just feel that it's so important that women step up to their full potential, to really notice what they're noticing and be who they are, their authentic self. So it's important to me.
I love that. And I think what you're saying is so true. I know for myself, if I reflect back on my journey, there were many, many years that I didn't even know what I liked and didn't like. I was just so used to stepping forward and doing whatever needed to get done. I got a little lost in it. And it took me a while to find my way back. And sometimes I found what I didn't like first before I was able to tap into what I did like, and then who am I? So I love that you are supporting women in this way. It's so needed in our world and our society. So thank you for the work that you do.
Great.
And I wanted to tap into, because we're talking about magic, and what I mean by magic is not like magic tricks, but really, how do we bring that magical feeling we can see around us in the holidays? We may not always be feeling it, but how can we bring that into our life? And I think some of that tapping in to our magic has to do with tapping in to our gifts and our talents. And I wanted to talk with you as we're approaching the holiday season. Do you have any tips to help us find peace during this busy holiday season? Because it's really hard to do any of that other stuff and to step into our magic if we don't have that peace and we're not feeling centered and grounded. So do you have some tips for us today around that?
Yes, I do. One of the biggest things that I noticed that people could do during the holidays is really to stick to your practices. And if you don't have any, it's a fine time to start. What I notice is when your schedule gets over full, the first thing that falls off your to-do list often is you for women.
Yes.
And so I think the more you can really take care of yourself, self-care is always a starting point for me. It's the way that you nurture yourself so that you can nurture and give to others. That's
beautiful.
Like a really key piece. And then the two other little points I'd like to make quickly. One is a daily practice of gratitude. Take a moment either at the beginning of the day or the end of the day to notice everything that you're grateful for. And the last piece is daily noticing the abundance around you.
Oh, I love that. I'm just thinking it by building that practice, that routine into our lives and the opening of the day and the closing of day, it would just feel so beautiful and peaceful and centered to remember what we're grateful for, to remember what we see around us and appreciate that. And then to remember to take care of ourselves, because you're absolutely right. I hear it all the time. Well, I'll just catch up on sleep later. I will just do this other thing later. And then somehow later doesn't seem to come for a very long time.
Right. Yeah. You think you're going to just push through on a project or a busy time of year, but that becomes the norm.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah. Really important reminders. And then if we're going to start approaching this magic part of the conversation, how do we do that? And actually, I want to make one other comment on that. So these daily practices, I want you guys to hear daily. It's not just during holidays. This is daily that we can do throughout our lives and all of the busy seasons to really build those routines and things that are going to be supportive to us. And remember not to let ourselves get pushed to the bottom of the list any day. Holidays or not. Underline, exclamation point. But then tapping into the magic, because there's a beautiful energy and magic around the holiday season. How do we find that during the holiday season and throughout our lives?
Well, for me, the magic, it's easier to find magic when I'm giving. So the holidays have usually a really amazing amount of opportunities for giving, more so than the rest of the year, although those opportunities are there throughout the year. I think people forget it throughout the year, but it's a good thing to do. And the other is children. For me, the children are such an inspiration. And I think what is so amazing about that is that they teach us to look at things with beginner's mind. We take so many things for granted, and if we look at them with beginner's mind and notice it fresh and new, and children often help us to see things in a new way because they don't have the same frame of reference we do. And so just to think about how can you notice things in a different way, and that to me is where the magic is.
I love that, because every rain puddle is beautiful and magical to children.
Exactly. They want to jump in it. They want to... I can remember one time when my daughter was like 4 years old, and we went to a post office, and there had been a storm, and the window had broken on the post office, and some truck drove up and had a replacement window. And I'm just like, okay, no big deal. And I'm getting ready to drive out. And she's like, no, Mommy, I want to watch that. And I thought, we take so much for granted that just everyday things are miracles, how we've evolved in society,
I love it. And we have a wonderful opportunity in the holiday season, because you're right, there's so many magical moments that we can observe, but really developing that practice and bringing it throughout our lives. Because I find if I can step into that wonder, life becomes exciting. Life becomes unlimited in such a powerful way. But we have to stop and choose to appreciate and have a wonder. I mean, we bring that. We can't wait for someone to bring it to us. I think really stepping into and owning that. So really, really powerful share. Thank you. Okay. And speaking along these lines, I know that you've put together an amazing gift for our listeners. Do you mind taking about 30 seconds, 45 seconds, and really sharing about your gift with us today?
Yes. This gift is a free webinar, and it's going through a blueprint that I've developed to look at yourself with different lenses to help you catch who you are and what you love and your integrity. And it's amazing going through these different steps that you kind of remember things that you used to love or you never and then you kind of forgot about them. So
Yes.
for me, it's a process to just look at yourself from different angles than the normal everyday, and not based on your job or your house or your husband or your kids or anything else that's kind of outside you, but to look at what you really are feeling inside, and to notice the power that you have, and remember your dreams to become that most perfect person.
I love this. What a valuable gift. And so, listeners, as you listen through our show, at the end of the show, I will let you know how to access Laurie's valuable gift to really walk beside you and help you remember those things about yourself and really step into some of your wonder and some of your magic throughout your life. So very excited that she's generously made that gift available. But we now have our 2-minute moment. So you have an opportunity to be present, and I encourage you to really think about what Laurie has shared with you and process it on a cellular level. So as we come towards the end of the show and you go back out into the world, you're going back out with all of this information integrated within you. Really, really powerful. So enjoy this next 2-minute moment, and we'll look forward to talking to you when we come back in just a moment.
This is the Voice America Women's Channel, where your success is limitless.
Rebecca Hall Gruyter's Speaker Talent Search is looking for speakers wanting to get on more stages. With just one audition, you could open the doors to hundreds of speaking opportunities, reach more people, and expand your impact. Finalists get to audition live in front of leaders looking to fill all kinds of speaking opportunities. Apply now at SpeakerTalentSearch.com. That's SpeakerTalentSearch.com. We look forward to hearing your message.
Relationship issues? Anxious? Parenting challenges? No more. Learn to live your best life. Tune into Straight Talk with top therapist, relationship, and anxiety expert Sandra Reish. Learn to transform your challenges into effective solutions. Whether it's relationships, parenting, anxiety, or other traps, Sandra will show you how you can live the life of your dreams. Listen live every Thursday afternoon at 6 p.m. Eastern Time and 3 p.m. Pacific Time on the Voice America Health and Wellness Channel.
Are you ready for your rush of success? I'm Jim T. Chong, the walk star.
And I'm Cammie Ferry, the theater queen, the host of Rush Hour for Success on Money 105.5 on Thursdays and Fridays at 2 p.m. It's about getting entertained and getting solutions for your success in life and business.
Visit us on Facebook at Money 105.5 FM Rush Hour for Success, or download the Money 105.5 app on your phone for the live stream. That's Thursdays and Fridays, 2 p.m. Pacific Time. Get entertained,
get educated, and get your rush on
Rush Hour for Success.
Tune in for Suzanne Ross and Lighten Up TV, evolutionary wellness for the body, mind, and spirit. Each episode features Suzanne and her amazing guests, including inspirational authors, speakers, wellness experts, and spiritual guides. This series is focused on achieving total well-being so that you can live well and love life. Visit lightenuptv.net to find out more. Lighten Up TV is presented by the Awakening Center, a nonprofit for those seeking a higher way of living and being. Don't miss out on living your best life now. Go to lightenuptv.net today.
The Voice America Live Events page is here now to showcase your corporate, individual, or organization's live event. Visit voiceamerica.com/live events to see all of our past live events and find out more. Whether it's a multi-day conference, special speaker, or single-day event, we've got everything to make your event a success. We can do a few hours or a few days. For more information about taking your event to the next level, call Jeff Spinard at 480-294-6417 or email info@voiceamerica.com. Again, that's Jeff Spinard at 480-294-6417 or send us an email to info@voiceamerica.com.
You're listening to Empowering Women, Transforming Lives with your host, Rebecca Hall Gruyter. If you have a question or comment for Rebecca or her guest, we'd love to hear from you. Please call into the program at 1-866-613-1612. That's 1-866-613-1612. You may also send an email to Rebecca at yourpurposedrivenpractice.com. Now back to Empowering Women, Transforming Lives.
Welcome back, everyone. I hope that you enjoyed that 2-minute moment to really process and breathe and integrate all that has been shared. Because guess what? We have another amazing expert that will be sharing with us today. So let me share a little bit about who he is. So Howard is the founder and director of the Life Crafting Program, a master astrologer, and president of the Berkeley chapter of the Holistic Chamber of Commerce. He is passionate about helping people make money doing what they love. Please lean in and warmly welcome the amazing Howard Sambol to the show. Welcome.
Thank you, Rebecca. Thank you.
You're very welcome. And I wanted to touch on 2 things here as we start our conversation, Howard. It's one, why are you so passionate about helping people in this way? Why is that personally important? And then secondly, wanted to see if there was anything as you were getting ready for the show or we did that heart meditation that was laid on your heart as well. I would love to know those 2 things.
Well, the first thing, Rebecca, what I was really feeling deeply before the show, in the beginning of the show, was a sense of appreciation, just amazing appreciation for so many gifts and so many wonderful things in my life. As I get close to Thanksgiving and just my friendships, relationships, the quality of work, how it touches people's lives, just really an amazing gift, and it just keeps getting better and better.
Beautiful. I love that deep appreciation. Beautiful. And then why is this work of helping people in this way, why is that personally so important to you?
Well, Rebecca, I discovered some time ago that there's 3 qualities that converge. And they're the qualities of personal fulfillment, creativity, and the contribution of your gifts. And what I discovered a long time ago was that they converge together in one. And what I mean by that is that when you pursue what you love in life, when you pursue what gives your life the greatest meaning and satisfaction on a day-to-day basis, you usually are able to tap into your creative essence. Conversely, when you tap into your creative essence, you usually find that you're most fulfilled. And then the amazing byproduct of all that is that once you start to do that on a regular basis and you ask yourself the question, well, how can I do this and create value in the world? That's where your greatest contribution lies. So what I realized is they all converge. They're all like one together. You do them, and they all come together and they all happen, and it's just absolutely magical.
Well, and which is perfect for our conversation today. And why is helping people in that way? Why do you do it? Why does that matter to you?
Well, it matters to me because several things. One is I love watching people, ignite, to turn on, to really, really discover. Even sometimes they struggle for years and years and years to find their life purpose and why they're here. And then in just a matter of a few months, there's a discovery, there's an aha moment, there's a realization, and that it breaks up their prior limiting beliefs and reality that I can't really do this, I can't really have this because I really don't know the answer. And then the next breakthrough occurs when they are actually able to take that and start to do work in the world that has an impact far beyond what they ever believed was possible.
I love that, and that lights you up. So you're walking your talk, which is beautiful. That it lights you up to be able to help people light up and really step into things powerfully. Now,
the money piece I want to interject is also very important because we live in a world, we live in a society which is financially based, and it is important for people to make money. And so, again, it's another breakthrough when people see that they can actually make a difference and be paid well.
Yes, which is really powerful, doing something that they love. So love that. Now, we're talking about the holidays and peace and really stepping into our gifts. And you had dropped into your spirit this appreciation. And part of what I see a lot in this season is a desire for joy, a desire for fulfillment. What qualities can we cultivate to create joy and fulfillment in our life?
Well, I would say, Rebecca, that the things that characterize the holidays for me, that makes them special for me, are the fact that we make connections with people that we don't usually make during the regular year. We're so busy. And so whether it's family or friends or significant others, we make connections, we share feelings, and that's combined with real celebration and, of course, gifts. And these are qualities. These are things that are always available to us. They're not limited to the holidays. They're always there. We just have to be deliberate. We just have to be awake and deliberate about this and be able to see that we can create this if we want to at any time.
I love that, and really putting us into a proactive place where we're not just waiting and responding, but we're really leading and building the practice of cultivating these relationships in our lives. So really, really beautiful. Now, speaking of the holidays, gifts comes up a lot of times, and you even mentioned that in your share there a moment ago. What is the greatest gift we can give other people? What is the greatest gift we can share with others?
I think that the greatest gift that we can share with other people is really our truth. But what I mean by that is what's important to us as individuals, what really matters, what are our values. Getting beyond the thing that we have to apologize or we have to conform to other people's thinking or other people's values or fit in somehow to a group. But being willing to stand out, being willing to be bold and express our truth, express our viewpoints, and what we truly want in life, what we want and what we don't want. And just really being honest. That truthfulness, that candor, that boldness is our greatest gift, I think.
I agree. The really sharing of who we are is invaluable. There's no one else just like each and every one of us. But then being bold, this even ties into a little bit of what Laurie was sharing too. Know what we want and be bold enough to share that, not in a demanding way, but in a claiming way, like I want this, or I want to bring this to the world, or I want to do this. And standing in it has a power that is attractive. It doesn't put people off. It gives them clarity on what you're wanting and where you're going and what you're building. It's really powerful. Well, our time is going so quickly, Howard, and I know you've put together an amazing gift. So can you take just about 45 seconds to share with us about your amazing gift?
Absolutely, I'd love to. It's actually a two-part gift, Rebecca. Part one is a strategy session. It's a phone, over 1 hour phone strategy session where we take a look at where you are right now in your life and in your work, in your business, what is working, what is not, and where do you really want to be a year from today. And we literally not only clarify where you want to be a year from today, but we create a roadmap, an actual step-by-step plan for getting there. And the second part of the gift is a video called 5 Essential Secrets for Making Money Doing What You Love. And we take those 5 secrets, which are essential, meaning they're not optional. And we take them and we weave them into this roadmap. So by the time our session is done, you have a complete plan, you know all the steps, all the pieces of the puzzle, and you even know the inner resources that you're going to need along the way. It's an absolute honor for me to be able to share this gift with people.
Beautiful. Well, thank you so much for making it available, both your time and these secrets to really support them on their journey.
Yes.
So really valuable, Howard. Thank you for doing that. I appreciate it.
You're very welcome. It's a pleasure.
Absolutely. And listeners, we are getting ready to go to another one of our 2-minute moments. And I wanted to take an opportunity to share with you why we give these gifts. It has really been on my heart since the beginning of this show, since the beginning of the very first episode over 3 years ago, that I wanted to have the opportunity to give you access to experts like I have. I want you to be able to tap into those resources so that you're not just getting great information and content when we connect, but you're also getting the opportunity to bring it into your life, to get support beyond the show, to go where you're called to go in life and to share your gifts. That's why we give these gifts and make them available for free on the show. And our guests have been generous, show after show, to always bring truly valuable gifts to you. So I wanted to share with you how to access that. So you can do that during this next 2-minute moment if you would like. You go to radiogifts.net, that's plural, radiogifts.net, a net full of multiple gifts. You enter in your name and email address so we can stay in touch. And then you scroll down to today's date, which is Tuesday, November 22nd. You'll see Howard and Laurie's lovely pictures, where you can then click on the gifts that will be of service to you. You will put your name and email address again for them so they can stay in touch with you as well and send you your amazing gifts. So I invite you during this next 2-minute moment to lean in, process what Howard has shared with you, and I encourage you to say yes to those gifts, but make sure to come back because we have an exciting closing segment for you. We'll look forward to talking to you in just a moment.
The Voice America Women's Channel.
Are you ready for your rush of success? I'm Jim T. Chong, the walk star.
And I'm Cammie Ferry, the theater queen, the host of Rush Hour for Success on Money 105.5 on Thursdays and Fridays at 2 p.m. It's about getting entertained and getting solutions for your success in life and business.
Visit us on Facebook at Money 105.5 FM Rush Hour for Success, or download the Money 105.5 app on your phone for the live stream. That's Thursdays and Fridays, 2 p.m. Pacific Time. Get entertained,
get educated, and get your rush on
Rush Hour for Success.
Rebecca Hall Gruyter's Speaker Talent Search is looking for speakers wanting to get on more stages. With just one audition, you could open the doors to hundreds of speaking opportunities, reach more people, and expand your impact. Finalists get to audition live in front of leaders looking to fill all kinds of speaking opportunities. Apply now at SpeakerTalentSearch.com. That's SpeakerTalentSearch.com. We look forward to hearing your message.
Announcing a powerful new TV channel featuring programs designed to enhance and transform your life. Make powerful connections, one program at a time. And by doing so, we can bring transformation to the world. Tune in each week to Empowered Connections TV as we add new programs to help you make empowered connections of your own. Visit EmpoweredConnectionsTV.com. That's EmpoweredConnectionsTV.com. And make the most of an incredible life transformation.
You're listening to Empowering Women, Transforming Lives with your host, Rebecca Hall Gruyter. If you have a question or comment for Rebecca or her guest, we'd love to hear from you. Please call into the program at 1-866-613-1612. That's 1-866-613-1612. You may also send an email to Rebecca at yourpurposedrivenpractice.com. Now back to Empowering Women, Transforming Lives.
Welcome back, everyone. I hope you took the opportunity to go to Radio Gifts, that's plural, radiogifts.net, to claim your gifts. And here's a tip. There's actually a lot of gifts there, hundreds of them, because every show, every episode, we add 2 more gifts, all there to support you. So if you want to do some early gift shopping just for you, I invite you to lean in so that you keep yourself the center of that plate. We have a 24-hour-a-day plate. Every day we get a new one. So really keeping yourself in the center. I encourage you to peruse the library of resources there and lean into as many of them there that will be of service to you, that will support you on your journey. I want you to have a magical holiday season, a magical life, and a powerful 2017 as you are stepping forward. And these gifts are designed to help you. And the gifts we've been highlighting and talking about today are by Laurie and Howard. So we really encourage you to lean in to the support that is here, because life is not a solo journey. I was leading an event this past weekend called Mindful Holiday Magic. And these are the types of subjects we were talking about at this event. And we had over 80 people attending and multiple photographers. We had a number of our best-selling authors there as we were launching our Come Out of Hiding and Shine print version book for the first time. And it'll be available on Amazon in a couple weeks for those of you who are interested. And the book is called Come Out of Hiding and Shine, all capital letters. And whenever we said it, we always raised our arms because we wanted to shine and help people do that and really bring that magic into their life throughout the year. And something that struck me as the day progressed and as I looked out into the audience, and we had a spirit of celebration and community and coming together, it felt very magical and connected, is that they were choosing to bring the magic. They weren't waiting for someone to bring it to them. They were choosing to bring it forward in their own way, the way that they're made, the way that they're designed, and we all celebrated that. So it became this powerful event of celebration, of people standing in their gifts, of us holding each other up and celebrating who we are made to be, and the willingness to shine, that willingness to share the gift of who you are so visibly that when someone's in that dark place, when someone's in the shadows, all they see is darkness. They can't see hands outstretched unless we're willing to shine, unless we're willing to be that bright light that shows the pathway, and then they can see the hand outstretched. And this group of people, men and women that were there, took a stand for each and every one of you and for this world. They were willing to step forward and be seen. And I'm going to extend that opportunity to you today. I want to encourage you to be willing to not just bring the magic and the peace and your gifts into your life, but be willing to share them brightly and powerfully as we light up this world, one gift, one life, one heart at a time. And that's how we make a really powerful global difference. So let's breathe that in. Wonderful. And behind the scenes, I asked my guest experts if they would mind sharing one more thing that had been placed on their heart. And they're going to do it in about 60 seconds to 75 seconds to share with you something that was placed on their heart as we went through this time together. It could be a tip, it could be an aha, whatever it may be, and I've opened up the floor to them. So, Howard, do you mind leading the conversation and sharing what was placed on your heart?
Absolutely, I'd be happy to, Rebecca. The thing that I want to really stress today to everybody as we move into the holidays and we approach next year is to really consider that no matter what circumstances you're in, like maybe you've been doing a variety of things in your life professionally, but nothing has really clicked or made money or been really satisfying. Maybe you've contemplated starting a business of something you love, but you haven't really done it, or you've made some efforts, but nothing has panned out. Whatever the circumstances are, I really want to invite you all and encourage you and even challenge you to make 2017 the year that you finally clarify your purpose, your passion, and your gifts, and you really fulfill the purpose that you came here to this planet to do. And that's really what I can think of it as a loving challenge for next year.
I love that. And I wanted to raise my hands in celebration as you were sharing that, Howard. So I hope everyone felt that shift in energy, that I second that loving challenge to really claim that and make it happen, because we have the power. We're wearing the ruby slippers. It's not anyone else. Oh, really, really beautiful. Thank you. And Laurie, how about you? Yeah, absolutely. Laurie, did you have something that you wanted to share?
Yes, what's coming from me is so strongly is that each and every one of us are so powerful and have gifts. And we know that there are conflicts and things across the world that that sadden or hurt our hearts or hurt mine. And what I love to remember is the resilience of people to move forward in spite of death, divorce, natural disasters, to rebuild. And those of us that are heart-based must be out and about with our arms outstretched.
Yes. Let's lift our arms up as we mirror that and we actually embody that willingness to stand, that willingness to enter the world with our arms outstretched, ready to hug, ready to support, ready to lift up. Oh, thank you for that beautiful share. So, listeners, it has been such a pleasure to spend this time with you. Guests, I thank both of you for joining us today and sharing from your heart. Really, really powerful. And listeners, I invite you to keep this information, these ahas, the wisdom that has been shared with you on a heart level, carry it forward. Really choose the pieces that you're going to bring forward with you in 2017 as you are entering arms outstretched, sharing your gifts, being that light to make a difference, heart by heart, life by life. You have that choice every day, every breath. And I want to remind you, there is no one else just like you. You were made for now. We need you now, not someday, not one more certification later. We need you exactly as you are right now. I believe you were made for such a time as this. And I want to encourage you to be willing to share the gift of who you are, because it is so needed in our lives and in this world. So that wherever you go, whatever you do, may you always, always, always be willing to bloom where you are planted and shine. Have an amazing week, and I look forward to talking to you next time.
Thank you for joining us this week for Empowering Women, Transforming Lives. Please tune in again for another edition with your host, Rebecca Hall Gruyter, next Tuesday at 2 p.m. Eastern Time, 11 a.m. Pacific on the Voice America Women's Channel. And join us for a replay of the show every Wednesday at 5 p.m. Eastern Time, 2 p.m. Pacific on the Voice America Empowerment Channel. Have a beautiful week, and may you always bloom where you're planted and shine.